Well, hello and welcome to Three Guys One Deck with me, Thomas.
And me, Sam.
And me, Dom.
And we're all in person this time, and we're looking at this pack. I mean, we're looking at Open Fire, are we?
Yeah.
Or the Minotaur?
It's one of my favourite things to shout at my enemies. Oh, wait.
What, Minotaur?
I think Open Fire is just the best card in the pack. I think I'm really tempted with Appeal to Authority, but it immediately puts you in two colours and an archetype.
I mean,
is
like,
just way
how
too
early
greedy.
do you take that one? Because if you start trying to pick it like 4th or 5th, you're never going to get it.
I just think it's worth it when there's not a better card if
Yeah.
you're near it. It's not something you just sort of let choose your deck for you.
Not a first
You want
pick.
it if you're in the deck, but not to pick the deck for it.
Okay.
But Open Fire, hands down, great card. It's Lightning Bolt.
And we are passing 2 good red cards, but
That's right. There's still plenty of good blue cards in there people might be tempted with.
Undying Fury.
I've had people say they think it's a bomb. Yes, you're absolutely right.
This removal spell with an irrelevant thing on the back of it.
Yeah.
I've had it be relevant. I mean, you don't hope it's going to be. You don't play it because it's going to be relevant, but the front half is actually brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ground assault with one colour at instant
Yeah.
speed.
Again, we're passing good blue stuff, so we may be putting somebody... I mean, they're not bombs, but we may be
But Herald
Shepherding.
Guide's a really good aggressive card. And
people
it's
into
not an exciting pack there. I
I
know people who will take Kenra Scrapper over everything. I mean, Kenra Scrapper is good. I find Lethal Sting to be a lot of a downside. It's a lot harder to cast than you think. I mean, unfortunately, we're not in a Durdle deck where you can get away with having lots of walls to put the counters on.
Yeah.
I think there's nothing here that's powerful enough to stray away from red.
I mean, we have passed one and Ketcher's Avenger, and here's a second. Do we want to consider going red-white?
I've changed my opinion on that card. I think it's a fantastic. I think it's the best white 2-drop, but white is not good. White is a bit awful, to be honest.
Well, we need to pay attention though, because we've been past an Avenger, and now we're past an Avenger in a desert. So,
Yeah, so we don't really want to be white. And if we pass that, we're passing 2 really good white cards anyway.
so we've passed good white and blue now.
Yes, we've passed an okay red, but only in the first pack. So that doesn't really.
Pocket Steven don't care.
So, I mean, Appeal to Authority doesn't do much in this deck yet. I mean, Frontline Devastators are perfectly good playable.
Yeah.
It's nothing exciting. Nothing.
Are we taking that over getting a hippo?
I think with a Hippo, we need some sort of setup first, and we're not really there. We're not to the point where we've got something to do with the Hippo. We're not necessarily in green. I think Devastator's a safe pick. There's nothing exciting here. Hippo is the best card, but I don't think it's a sign necessarily.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're still my reds.
Okay, here's some good cards. Yes. I mean, that's all I've got to say is yes. I mean, we've passed some good blue, but Unquenchable Thirst is fantastic.
I mean, there is a black desert, and we have seen a few black cards.
But none of the black cards have been standout, that's the problem. They've not been something that's a signal, because you wouldn't want to pick them early anyway.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think Unquenchable Thirst is the best card here. If you can get into blue-red, it's an incredibly strong deck.
Yeah.
We return what I don't expect to come back, but
Yeah.
Blur of Blades is good.
If we do end up in blue-red, that's the sort of thing we want.
But Blur of Blades is absolutely fine. It's a good, one of in your deck.
Yep.
If not, we can always go Beneath the Sands and start picking 5-colour green.
Because you wouldn't have more than one.
Right, yeah.
Sorry.
I know there's an Unquenchable Thirst, but we're in red. There's a desert.
Yeah, desert's so good.
And
Confirmed
we're
good.
not passing any other.
Ooh, blue desert.
Blue
Well,
desert is the pick here.
That's a big sign.
We've passed an Unquenchable Thirst,
Yeah,
but we don't get
nothing else.
deserts.
We're not going for this. Some people really love it.
I do love it. I do. It's sometimes a 6-4 for 2. But the problem is cycling is a lot less prevalent now. And
It's
the
a tricky
desert
thing to
is
get
just
into.
always, it's always upside.
Right. This is another black desert. Wow.
Are we 5-colour deserts?
Is that a deck?
Cunning Survivor's okay. I think we've got one of each desert so far. I mean, I don't mind Moaning Wall. I actually don't. It's
Just as a cycle.
the way that LSV put it is you have to think of it. It's a 3-mana spell that essentially kills one of their ground creatures.
Yes,
It
but
never
we're
gets
not.
through.
But we're not black though.
But I think it's a good card. I mean, I think
It's not better than a desert.
no. I think it's either desert or Cunning Survivor. Cunning Survivor's
We've got
probably the
7
safe pick.
seconds.
Yeah, let's be sensible and take the cutting survivor.
The Reed Stalker's not good. Strategic Planning's fine. I mean, we're so far away from appeal to authority now that it's just not worth even considering.
Yeah.
So you're saying it's a bit unappealing at the moment?
Well, you would be the authority on the matter.
Oh.
Yeah, strategic planning is a good card.
Especially for spells.
This is
Mounted.
terrible.
It's not even full art. We've got so many full art lands.
I'd be tempted to
One
take Scrounger of Souls. It's the most powerful card. Carrion Screecher dies too easily.
I mean,
I don't think we want that ever. There's a world where we end up in black, and Scrounger of Souls is a better card to have than the rest.
or Liliana's defeat.
But if we don't know if we're black, so if we're potentially splashing it, I think Scrounger of Souls is just the most powerful one to have here. It's an interesting card. Striped Riverwinder is absolutely fantastic.
Stripe
It
friend.
cycles, and if it gets to the end of the game, it's big.
Yeah.
Same logic as before. We're almost definitely not green or white.
Sweet.
Black is at least seeming slightly open with the.
Yeah, well, I told you. You kept getting those deserts.
But those cards before, there were no other cards, and some people do value deserts less highly than they should do. So it's not necessarily a sign.
I mean, we're okay, red, blue.
Oh, we're in a very good spot. I think this is a really good start to the pack. Imaginary Threats is a card we probably don't play, but we might want it as a cycler eventually.
Does it cycle?
It does cycle.
It's just got so much text on it, you never see the cycling bit down the bottom of it.
It's a powerful card, but it's just that's a very good card.
That's good if we're spells.
We are passing for a lot of land though.
I think we can take the hill.
Ooh, now do we take a Chaos Maw? Or we just take the Sphinx?
Yeah.
We've got Chaos Maw, Sphinx,
Open
Supreme
Fire.
Will, Desert the Mind.
Your favourite Oasis Ritualist.
I do love the Ritualist, but I don't think we're at the Ritualist in the Ritualist deck.
Sad. I mean,
It depends.
Sphinx.
Chaos Maw is incredible, but it is just so much mana.
I think you want them to be in the green rampy deck to play
Yeah.
that, really.
It's so much better in the green rampy deck. I think Ominous Sphinx is really powerful. I mean, I actually saw someone recently, a professional player, can't remember who it was for the life of me. They had this exact first pick,
No way.
and they chose the Ominous Sphinx.
Yeah.
Okay, well, message received. I mean, we'll hopefully get something back from this pack because it's stuffed. It's full of
so many
stuff.
things we'd like.
Ooh.
Manticore is good. I think Puncturing Blow is good as well. The question is, do we want to be removing these? Puncturing Blow has been a bit unimpressive.
Yeah.
What's our removal like?
Open
We've got
fire.
3 premium removal spells.
Yeah.
I think we can afford to take the Eternal.
Yeah.
The Puncturing Blow has just been a bit lackluster. I found
We might see one
Yeah.
like in the next couple of picks.
I wouldn't be surprised to see some more red removal.
What's the top of our curve looking at? What would you think we
Well, the strike with Riverwinder.
Anyone want to choose here?
Oh no!
The way you've got
Do we try and make it wheel? Do we try and make it wheel?
Do you know what my suggestion is?
What?
Here?
would.
The way that I'm going to look at this, it may not be correct. In fact, it probably isn't.
Mm.
We've got an open fire.
Yes.
We've already got an open fire.
Yes.
So in a good game, this could be an open fire and a 2-2.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
This will be the second open fire we're passing. Someone's going to go into red now.
but it's passing the other direction. They're getting mixed signals.
No.
Look, like Bloodwater Entity is something that if you can get it in this deck, it gets you an extra open fire. It gets you an extra struggle to survive. Like at the very least, Crash Through and Strategic Planning. Crash Through is great with it. I think it's Bloodwater Entity. It's just so good. You don't want it.
We want 2 of them.
I think it's Bloodwater Entity. It's just so good.
It's like I've heard it before.
Yeah.
Now we're happy to pick up things like Blower Blaze. Scrapper, I think is. I actually, in this situation, would be completely happy with a Traveler's Amulet as well. Just because it's a really good way of fixing mana and triggering prowess on your Bloodwater entities.
Oh, okay, because it's an creature spell.
I think we're probably on either Scrapper or Devastator here. They are just more powerful cards. We don't need the fixing that much. We've not got too
We've got.
oppressive mana costs.
Do we want to pick up a 4-drop because we've got several 3s already?
I think the Devastator's okay. The 3's good, but I think the Devastator might be the pick. It's pretty close. I know a lot of people that like the Scrapper, but they're the more aggressive decks. We look like we've got a bit more of a top end.
Cool.
We can afford to take a 4-drop and just sort of work our way through. I know a lot of people do say take the cheaper card if you can.
Yeah.
If you can.
I can't take it. It's not letting me.
Right. I think your
or
spell we've written
prowess.
here.
Yeah.
I mean, what we're looking for now is we want more crash throughs. We want more just little cheap spells that cycle.
I mean, we'll get them like third from
It's
last
quite
pick.
likely, but I just don't like things like strategic planning are fantastic because not only are they prowess triggers, but they replace themselves.
Yeah.
That's exactly the sort of place we want to be.
Oh, that's a late overcome and green
It
deck.
is. It looks like there's no one in the big green deck.
Are we taking Kindle Fury
We
or the
are
Riverwinder?
taking Kindle
Really?
Fury. If
We
you
don't
play
want
it on
two
Spellweaver
Rewinders.
Eternal,
Mm.
you've got a 4-power first striker on your 2-drop.
And both of our Bloodwater entities have prowess
Yes,
as well.
they do.
Yeah.
Kindle Fury is a great card. If we end up with things like Enigma Drake in pack 3, we're just going to be so happy to have the card.
Sweet.
Because it just makes it bigger.
Yes.
And suddenly nothing.
I don't.
I mean,
think
we
ought to play
don't
any of
we don't
these.
want that, do we?
It's a filter land that filters into a colour we probably aren't playing.
I mean, we've got the two Scroungers.
we
Fixes
do.
the sort of.
I'm still on imaginary threats here, just in case we need a cycler that we can cast. I don't think it's good. I don't think we're playing it.
Well, we're
But-
just making sure blues. Ooh.
Anyone want a Chaos Maul?
Yeah.
Or
I
do we
mean-
want the Titan?
Titan is 1 mana less for so much less from Hex. It
Yeah,
does cycle,
much less.
but Chaos Maul is incredibly powerful. And the fact that no one's picked it up after we passed all those good red cards
Mm.
is not a bad sign for us.
I mean, is it main deck or is it sideboard?
I think main deck it's just powerful. Mechanic Survivor is actually
yeah.
good now. We're getting a few more cyclers. It's quite aggressive.
Sweet.
And suddenly nothing.
Cut the mummy just in case. Mummy or Prowler actually.
Yeah.
If no one's taken the mummy, they're just not in the deck. Feral Prowler is a really good.
Maybe
card
the
for
maybe
our
the
deck.
zombies player is like right to our right will be screwing them over.
I think the Feral Prowler is the card to take. I think it's the more powerful.
Really?
I think it's the one people are more likely to play.
Yeah.
We know there's not a zombies player really, so it doesn't matter.
Poor zombies player.
Yeah, look, all these zombies payoff cards coming around
Yeah.
now. We could build a zombie deck out our sideboard.
Would it be any good?
There's another zombie. Oh,
At least taking the land over
right.
that zombie.
What you want here is a Glyph Keeper or Glory Bringer.
Yeah.
we've
Are you sure? A broken
Oh, yeah.
5-drop?
I actually
I can't see it.
in my oh
Or
my
Sweltering
God,
Suns or Arm
the
Cut
first
Crusher.
4-pack.
Or Angler Drake. Oh.
And it's foil.
Okay, so the thing here, we're fairly aggressive.
Yeah. So Sweltering
And
Suns isn't
Sweltering
as good.
Suns kills most of our deck.
Yep.
And we've also got it stapled to a creature already.
Yeah.
We've already
Yeah.
got our Chaos Maul.
Mm.
Armcrop Crasher is incredibly aggressive, but we've already got fairly good 3-drops.
Yep.
Do
I
we
think
take
it's
the
Angler
Drake?
It's
Because it's a
so
4/4
good.
flyer and it bounces a thing.
It is. It's,
Yeah.
it's so good. It's and it's shiny.
Yeah.
We want that Drake. It's the equivalent of the Sphinx. Okay, so we've got Essence Scatter here, which I actually like. I quite like. I like
we
a lot of
don't
these
want
cards,
this, do we?
but No, we're not quite aggressive enough for that. I think Essence Scatter's just good. It's
Yeah.
always good, unless they. Ooh, Trial of Knowledge.
I was going to say, in this
Or
one,
Secret
do you
Insight.
feel
Oh,
Camp
Heckma
Spellweaver
Sentinels.
worth their weight?
Now I'm thinking here, Heckma Sentinels is a little bit of a difficult one because I don't think we've really got. Like we've got some payoffs, but I don't think they're enough for just a 2/3 to get through. Trial of Knowledge is some serious card draw, and it's also a non-creature spell for the.
Oh,
you can
yeah.
curve out.
Yeah.
So you can curve
And
out.
our
Spellweaver.
4-drop slot is a little sparse anyway.
It is. I think Trial of Knowledge is a really good.
We
pick. If
might
want Seeker of
might get a cartouche next pick.
Insight- Cartouche I'm not too worried about, but Seeker of Insight is what I'm waiting to come back. That would be a good card here.
Is that the one that gets to loot if you play non-creature spell?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
So, Pressure is.
Just to me by the way you describe. Ooh. Ooh.
I am somewhere between, all three of those.
Yeah.
Basically. Like, I think our top end's covered. We've got 3 massive cards and 2 big cards in the Ominous Sphinx and Manticore.
I mean, this is a good threat.
It's a good threat.
Are we controlling enough to want a second counter spell?
It cycles, and it's
That's true.
it's so good. And I know this is a really niche situation, but I have had it come up where you censor your own spell for prowess triggers.
Yeah.
And you
Wow.
just pay the one.
Yeah.
If you've got an extra 3 mana spare and you need to open fire their face and get 2 prowess triggers.
Yeah. How much does this drop format support counter spells in general?
Not a huge amount.
I mean,
it can be slower.
People
like,
do have big bombs that they play.
If they're in the slower green decks, Countervailing Winds is good. I actually
Yeah.
think Censor. I think the others are more likely to wheel. We're even
Yeah.
happy with Tormenting Voice if we
Sweet.
get it.
Speaking of tormenting voice,
Yeah.
So
we don't want a crab, do we?
Yeah.
I'm
Do we
trying
want
to
a crab?
decide if we do want the crab. We're
Yeah.
on 13 creatures. Our ground is
I mean, we may well get a crab
We've got
if we
some-
want one in the next few picks.
I think the Tormenting Voice is more likely to make the
Yeah.
pick.
What about Painted Bluffs? Are we good for fixing? Or?
The thing is, we've only got 1 Desert Synergy card as far as I can tell,
Yeah.
and we've got 2 deserts already.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not. And we're only a straight 2-colour deck. I
Yeah,
don't think we
yeah,
need to
yeah.
worry too much.
Yeah.
Plus, anything that cycles essentially counts as fixing because you can just get to your mana eventually.
Okay, torment. Oh, hello,
Found it.
friend.
Are there any others?
Slam dunk.
Yeah, that's
Into the deck.
exactly what we want.
That's our reward for being these colours. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I
I don't mind Floodwaters.
Yeah, Floodwaters.
It's.
Yeah.
I don't think we're too excited of playing it, but I think it's good.
Yep.
Is it main deck or sideboard?
I think it's possibly main deck, but we'll
Yeah.
see how it comes to deck building.
Yeah.
Let's play none of these.
What do
I think we
Take the basic land.
What
That's a
I
protest
think
vote.
green might be open.
Yeah. What do we want someone not to have?
I think we actually take the Cradle of the Accursed in case we want it. It's the
Yeah.
only card that makes the deck. We've got some desert synergies. We've got a fairly good mana base as it is. We might be able to squeeze in a value land.
That.
Ooh, do we take the 3-drop or do we take the tap down?
I think we are a little low on creatures, and decision paralysis.
14 creatures,
is
yeah, that
just
seems a
not
bit low.
Well, things you can get away with less in these decks
Right.
because you've got so many sort of cycling effects. You've got tormenting voice. You've got literally cyclers. You've got
Sweet.
strategic planning. You've got a lot of ways to dig to your creatures. So
Okay.
you don't need as many as you might in other decks.
But do we still take the lizard?
I think still the lizard.
After all that, is it still the
It's
lizard?
just the only card we play.
Yeah.
Pursue Glory and Sight. I mean, Scribe of the Mindful was just a worse Bloodwater entity
Yeah.
by a mile.
Mm.
I mean, it puts it back to your hand, but
I think
really,
we could want to pursue some glory.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're in a matchup where we just really need to be faster,
Yeah.
Seeker of Insight, put that in the deck. Get rid of
Okay.
the Pursue Glory for now.
Sweet.
Goodbye, friend.
Unburden, put that in the sideboard. It's a cycler.
Yep.
Crab.
Hey,
sideboard.
crab friend.
We got the crab.
Yep.
I do love crab. Just sideboard it all. Anyway,
But
Nice.
Cool.
Got there.
I'm very happy.
This seems good.
Yeah.
We've got
We've got our crazy
One-
crazy top end card.
we didn't get a magma spray, but we've got
No.
3 pieces of premium removal.
We did
We've
pass all those open fires.
But on the other side, we took good cards.
Yeah.
I think in this deck we're cutting creatures.
So you think
I think we cut 2 Bloodwater entities and 1 Enigma Drake.
I'm gonna slap you in your face?
I think 1 Cunning Survivor has to go.
Okay. Because what? How many spells did you say we got? 10. 10.
8.
It says 10 there.
2 enchantments, Unquenchable Thirst, Trial of Knowledge.
That's the instance of sorceries.
Yes.
I mean, enchantment still
Prowess
trigger.
triggers,
Yeah.
But I'm counting for Enigma Drake. And also, Cunning Survivor, we've only got a few cards that cycle. So the actual cycling cards are Censor, I count Seeker of Insight as 1.
Yeah.
We've got Tormenting Voice discards, Trial of Knowledge discards,
Yeah.
and then you've got Striped Riverwinder. That's 5.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to be hard for us to trigger the Sphinx's effect, but the Sphinx is good because it's a 4/4 flyer for 5.
We still have 25 cards in this deck.
So there's 1 more cut, really.
Are we a 16 land deck with a 6-drop, a 7-drop, and a 7-drop?
And loads of card draw and cycling.
Yes, actually, I like it.
Like, we've
I
got
like it
Trial
a
of
lot.
Knowledge, we've got Strategic
Yeah.
Planning, we've got like cycling cards.
Yeah.
I think Thresher Lizard might be the one to go.
Oh, lizard friend.
It's
We could.
the thing is, it wants us to be empty-handed, and we don't want to be empty-handed.
True.
Like,
Non-synergy.
It's yeah. I mean, a lot of things that we're going to find is that things like Angler Drake bouncing one of your own creatures that's been pacifismed isn't that unlikely, but then it shrinks your own Thresher Lizard if it comes to it.
Yeah.
So a lot of the good removal in this set is a pacifism.
Oh,
You've got Desert's Hold,
Yeah.
which is fantastic. Unquenchable Thirst is one of the best blue commons, and
Yeah.
we picked up one of those. We passed another one.
Yeah.
But it's a really common effect of that on the.
So, what colour balance of lands are we going? We've got a lot of early blue, apart from the
Should we sort by colour first?
cyclist.
yeah.
That gives us a bit of a. Right, so probably just slightly more blue, not by much.
Okay, but
It's
if we are playing
it's just a
16
red card.
lands, then the point is moot. It's probably 8/8, right?
Well, we've got our 2 deserts. We've got our 2 deserts and our 1.
Are
colourless
we playing the colourless desert? Because
I don't think our mana requirements are very intensive until
we've
we
got
get to
a lot
5
of
mana.
yeah.
So
Is it better than a basic land then, colourless desert?
I think it could be in this situation
Yeah.
because we have got. Is it 1 or 2 colour Desert Matters cards? I think it's just the 1. isn't it?
Which?
Unquenchable Thirst.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So it is better to have 3 deserts than 2.
Yeah,
I
and
think.
also the fact that we are really easy on our mana requirements a lot of the time. I mean,
Yeah.
there will be, I guarantee you, at least one game where we regret having it in the deck.
So we're 8/7 then. Like when it's 7/6 on basics.
You don't include the lands, yeah.
Yeah, 7/6.
Yeah.
I think, just one more blue than red, because the red isn't as important early as well.
Yeah.
I mean, Crash Through and Kindle Fury are the cheapest spells we've got, but you don't want to play them until you've resolved something blue anyway.
Yep.
6/6.
So we wanted one extra island. I think that brings us to
40.
I don't know why it suggests.
Yeah, well,
card deck. Thank you, Magic Online.
I just think you should choose one. Just shave a line. It's fine.
Just play a 39 card deck. Thanks, Magic.
Don't worry about it. Don't
Totally.
even worry about it. Yeah. Okay, so we have our red blue spells deck. Let's see how it does
Let's
in
kill some
matches.
people.
Hooray. And cut.
Yes.
I like this deck.
Yeah, I know, it looks exciting. Do we have
Where's
time
the
for
where's the start button? That's time for a
game?
Bottom left.
Yeah.
We do, yeah.
Floodwaters is so good. Like I feel like it's not far off of being in the deck.
So where's the start play?
Bottom
There
left,
it is.
yeah. Right.
There's no start button, there's a play button.
Locating your
I can see a situation
Une.
where we just bring in Floodwaters. Just 'cause it synergizes with almost everything we've got.
Yeah.
And for one thing, it's really good with Manticore Eternal. Play Manticore Eternal. Next turn, you have to attack with it. Bounce the stuff that could deal with it effectively.
Yeah.
Like
It's big.
Manticore Eternal is just so good though, especially with Kindled Fury. So okay, I'm going to go and attack now, or just crash through. I'm going to cycle this card, draw a card. My 5/4 that has to attack now has trample, so you take afflict and trample damage if you block it.
That sounds great.
I have done crash through on a Spellweaver Eternal. So we'll crash through with a Spellweaver Eternal. Oh no, it wasn't a crash through. It was my opponent went to block the Spellweaver Eternal. I then cast what's it called? The +3/+1 and trample.
Yeah. Brute strength.
Brute strength.
Yep.
Cast that and then unsummoned their creature. So
Oh,
they
wow.
took the afflict damage and then took
Oh no!
Favourite sequences.
Get punished.
Yeah.
I had I had a 4 Spellweaver Eternal deck. And
Right.
let's see what we got.
Yeah. It's also we need to borrow standard decks from you, Dom, because they sound.
I don't really
hilarious.
have any. Oh, that was draft.
Oh wow.
Okay. Okay, round one. We would like to play first.
Yep.
And
I say we mulligan.
Yeah. Yes, let's probably not keep that one.
I say we mulligan.
Yeah.
Oh, great
It's a
start.
one-lander game.
Keep. Keep.
I mean,
Perfect. Top.
Put on
Yep.
the top.
yeah.
Okay, so let's start out with Nyland. And then
Hard
off
pass.
we go.
Right. I feel Island was a good play there.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh, they've got one. They're good players.
Yeah.
I feel we just
Careful,
have
they
to.
could unsummon something there.
Yes. I feel we have to just go on the greed plan and hope they play a 2-drop, counter
Yeah.
it, Bloodwater Entity,
Yeah.
no value because we need to draw lands.
Yeah.
If they don't play anything, we're also very happy because we are slow as hell and I'm up to 5. Right, this is their Essence Scatter coming, so let's play our Bloodwater Entity straight into it as a completely non-value prowess creature.
Yeah.
You want me to play into their Essence Scatter?
We didn't.
We don't know if they've got anything. They're playing green. Green is likely to be a ramp deck that just has big turtle.
Yeah.
There's a very good
And
chance
if-
they're not playing.
And if
counter
we
spells.
don't play it, then we're defeating ourselves, basically.
I think it resolves.
Awesome.
Hey, got there.
Rare.
It's just
Everything is
if they
fine.
hadn't played a forest, if they'd played a mountain, I probably wouldn't have played it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
just
imagine
because
his
of the red
is
blue.
Monolith or beneath the sands here.
Believe those sounds.
Believe the sounds. Oh, Gift of Paradise. I was close. I was close. Right. Ooh, that's some very good cards.
So
to
we now have all the counter spells.
Yeah. So we attack, and then
It's-
someone's been
Playing Eternal. Declare as an attacker. Wait, that's not how it works.
How many times have you just pressed it and then pressed attack without actually clicking the unit by mistake and then just gone straight to the end of the turn?
Not yet, thanks to your warnings.
I've done it. I've done it today.
Yikes.
I feel they need to just make it a little bit easier. Right, Censor.
Essence Gather.
Oh, it's something big. Do we counter it?
Censor.
Yes!
Censor. Censor.
Or Essence Getter.
Censor.
Censor.
Essence Scatter is going to be more relevant later. Censor is very unlikely to. to actually do anything.
Hooray.
Censored. Oh, we miss out on the prowess trigger. Sad face.
Also, I'd like to just point out to you, they've played Forest, Forest, Island, Island, and they just cast their double red spell.
Yeah, that is a thing to be aware of.
That is also a spell to be aware of. Avoid Neheb the Eternal, it is terrifying.
Yeah.
Also, I'm glad we've hit them. Oh, that is a good draw.
I do like mountains.
Let's do an attack.
I agree. I think we should take them down to just below their starting life total.
Hooray!
Sounds good.
Winning.
I feel we should now play something that actually puts a really aggressive clock on them.
I
Huzzah.
like it. All things.
I mean, they do need something to remove.
Yep.
And
And then for the rest of the game, we hold up Essence Scatter for any flyers.
Huzzah.
Or terrifying ground creatures.
6 in the air
Cycle.
return.
Cycle. Cycle. You were all in on the Neheb, weren't you? Cycle.
You have nothing.
So that's 2 mana, that's cycling. Cycling Beneath the Sands. Do it. Cycle your Beneath the Sands.
Do it
You know
now.
you want to. That's why you didn't cast it, because you needed to cast Gift to get your double red. You had Gift Beneath the Sands. You're going to cycle it. Cycle it.
Get your psyche you out. Hello.
Do it.
Do it now.
If you tap blue, I'm going to be very upset. I'm talking to a screen.
Yeah.
That's not cycling.
Oh, no.
Oh, here it is, the best card.
Yep.
Oh, we just attack and pass.
Yes. Which
Because he's going to cast
so
something
close.
big next turn and we
Yeah.
just counter that. Although he may just Sandworm Convergence and kill us.
Yes.
Because Flyers can't attack.
That would be very
We
unpleasant.
didn't get any wins.
I mean, they would have slammed this like as a setup for that if that was their next turn to play. They'd be like,
Oh, yeah.
I have a plan, everything's fine. They wouldn't have
Well,
dawdled
that's the
around
thing.
for
If
so
they
long.
attack, but if they attack in their head, he also generates mana.
Yeah.
Mm,
So both of these plans, they just had a choice of do I aggressively generate mana or do I unaggressively generate mana? And
yes.
it's sort of... Yeah, I think Essence Scatter is our best friend here.
Yeah, definitely.
Ah, so close.
Unfortunately, almost all of our actual win conditions are flying.
Yeah.
Oh, so,
Digging,
okay.
digging.
I hope he had a good reason for that. Like
Yeah.
maybe looking for a land.
1, 2, 3,
Because if he
4,
found
5,
a land,
6,
he could do
7,
it.
8.
Yeah.
He could Sandworm without exerting.
Oh.
But honestly, in his position, he's got that much mana.
Yeah.
I don't think cycling it was worth it.
Yeah, we can counter Sandworm Convergence. I'm remembering that correctly.
No.
It's not counter roll.
No, we've got a counter target creature spell.
Yeah.
Because somebody said it'd be better to hold that back for the late game.
If he draws a land, he can just exert anyway. He wouldn't know, so we could have counted it. But...
Hopefully it's a
this
big
is a
creature.
hippo. This is a hippo.
Hip hip
Oh,
hooray.
4 mana.
He's not finished yet.
5.
6.
7.
Counter
that.
Yeah.
No.
Now we want a land, then we can bounce the ritualist, and then we're in really good spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. What are you going to do? Are you going to counter it with your Oasis ritualist?
I think not.
So we're now attacking for 6. So if we draw a land, they die the following turn.
Hooray.
Nice.
We want a land here.
Oh.
That's not terrible.
Yep.
Well, let's just go to combat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because that means if we draw a cycle the next turn, that's also an out
Sweet.
to killing them.
I want this deck to be a thing in standard.
Which part?
Waiting to pay costs.
Yeah.
Unsummon. But fair enough. We'll just
Okay.
play it again. We didn't have anything better to do.
Yep.
We had one creature to play, so
Yep.
he slowed his clock down a bit, but
Yeah.
I don't feel that's a good unsummon turn when we can just
Yeah.
replay the card you've just
Oh,
unsummoned.
definitely,
Yeah.
I mean, what's
Don't
the
feel
worst
sad
case
about that.
scenario here? It is still
Sandworm.
It is.
Convergence.
The board state has not changed. Sandworm Convergence still utterly wrecks us.
Yep.
Right, he's tapping mana, but not. He didn't just slam it red, so he's cycling a desert. Good.
Yeah.
This is a greedy deck.
He's only got.
Cycled into
So
the mountain.
He's got 8 mana still,
Got there.
and passes.
Eh?
I mean, 8 mana. You could still cast your Sandworm if that's what you cycled into, but I'm pretty confident you cycled into your desert, your
Yeah.
mountain. Sorry.
If he does,
Otherwise, you
Sandworm-
would.
Yeah,
have
you cycle up
attacked
the
you.
mountain.
Yeah.
It's like it's just the immediate playing out.
Yeah.
It's like
Otherwise, I feel
Guess
like
I'm
you probably
playing
would
that
have
then.
played the mountain to cycle the desert. Otherwise, you're
yeah.
just wasting your Unquenchable Thirst on that. Oh, he doesn't have a... He didn't realise the desert affects the yard.
Oh. Hashtag punt.
Yeah, so he was expecting... Unless he's got something here. And it's possible he could have final reward.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel that Frontline Devastator is the play here because it gets through 2 damage at least.
Yeah, afflict, yeah.
Can we hold up counterman? No, we can't.
We don't have anything, so we might as well just play it out.
Yeah.
He might be playing Sandworm Convergence, but if he is, we've actually now got creatures on the ground that can start getting through.
Yeah.
Devastator gets through 2 damage once.
Has it got menace?
No, it doesn't, but it can
Afflict.
afflict.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
we would get 2 damage before it died very massively into a sandworm.
we
could pump it, I suppose.
We can pump it, but we're also trying to get the Cunning Survivor online if you play Sandworm.
True.
But then again, we are playing around a rare.
Ooh.
Do it on our Bloodwater entity. He's probably just doing the Sphinx, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
That's fine. Now here we really want to draw a land.
I mean, do we bounce there and Drake?
Um,
We just get to bounce again.
Ooh.
We drew a land.
Play it tapped, play the Ominous Sphinx because we don't attack this turn.
Are we not trying to trade?
I mean,
I feel like we could
but
offer
we don't
that trade.
develop the board, and
That's true.
we spend 2 mana
Well,
to mean we can't.
We
get
can
ours.
offer the trade, and then if they don't take it,
Yeah.
then we can play the Sphinx.
They'll take it because they know that they want us to not play the Sphinx again.
Right.
Playing that Sphinx means if we then next turn we've got guaranteed 6 mana, so then we can cast Angler Drake, bounce his, attack for at least 4 in the air and 2 afflict.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, this is. I mean, there's a chance to have a counter here, but I don't think so. They would have played it before. What would have been really good here is Vizier of Tumbling Sands. Just cycle, untap our Bloodwater entity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get in for some damage.
That's fine. We don't care about that. I don't think he's got anything.
Yep.
So I think this is going to be.
Merland. So we are Drake.
I think it might even be worth just attacking with this. Actually, we want to push through damage really badly, don't we?
Yeah.
So, bounce the Drake and attack because he's then got 2 big flyers he has to bounce.
Yeah,
And then we've got an afflict creature. We can't. It's
I know,
all our mana bar 1, I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah.
Just pushing through 4 damage, I think, here is the important part.
Yep.
So taking out. Yeah.
Goodbye. Briefly.
I know they get to use it again, but I think it's worth it here.
Yeah.
And then you're going to bounce ours, and then we bounce theirs. It's like
They're going to bounce our Sphinx. They're not going to bounce that. So here we're just attacking with the Sphinx.
We're not coming in with a Devastator
No, it will get through 2, but it will die for almost no reason.
Yep.
because they'll get to eternalize.
Yes.
Yep.
But also, it just only kills. Yeah, it only kills that one thing.
Yep.
Then next turn, he has to pretty much bounce our flyer,
Mm.
and then he has to trade with it as well.
Yep.
So
I like it.
he has to bounce. He has to bounce Sphinx basically. He's got no choice but to bounce.
And do we come in with the Devastator for the Afflict this turn?
With the ability to pump it twice up, I think it's worth it. If we draw a mountain, definitely.
Even before conversions.
No, it's still going to be Angler Drake. Don't worry. Yeah, there he is.
Oh.
If I were him, I'd not even be. Actually, it depends on his name. He has to bounce a flyer. Absolutely has to. There's no choice.
This one.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's the only flyer he can bounce there to actually live.
Yep.
So if we draw anything like open fire to the face,
Yep.
That would be.
Oh,
Oh, shot! So let's
God!
just open up with
Let's
it.
do it now.
Open fire.
Pew, 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 pew.
Alright,
I think that's going to be a concede because they don't want to let it resolve. They're those people. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
All right, that was a good multiply.
Yeah, like that was a multiply.
Yeah.
Seriously. So, what are we changing? I mean, is the Floodwaters better because they played big green things or big blue things?
They did have big things. I have no idea. I can't think of anything that was really that threatening in the air other than Angler Drake.
Yeah.
And bouncing that isn't good, and we're trying to win in the air. In the ground,
we probably want to make that thirsty. Oh, Neheb. Yeah, Neheb was bad.
We've got imaginary threats, which doesn't really help either.
Crippling
I don't think
ancient
we change
crab.
anything really.
Yep.
We've not got anything exciting enough to change here.
Yep.
Run it back.
Maybe we'll get 7 cards this time.
Yeah, like, let's see if we can beat them with 7 cards instead of just 5.
No, we lose at 7. We can only win 5.
It does feel good
It's
to
a
win
magic
5.
number.
It does.
Yeah. There are statistics on how much less likely you are to win on.
And it's lots.
Yeah.
If you
Gives them
mulligan
that.
once, your win percentage drops by nearly 10%.
Wow.
If your opponent doesn't,
Yeah.
which is absurd.
Yeah.
Luckily, we've just got a fantastic deck thanks to
Yeah.
Thomas drafting the best.
Well, us all drafting. We don't have reds.
No.
No.
We don't. I mean, we can play a Seeker of
I
Insight.
think it's worth keeping.
Yeah.
We have a lovely top end.
Like,
Yeah.
we've got some really good cards.
Yeah.
Like, I was listening to Limited Resources and Marshall was saying he almost never mulligans now.
Yeah,
Like,
that was an
just-
interesting statement.
Yeah. And I can see the logic behind it. We are in a slower format.
Yeah.
We've got lots of cycling.
Hey, Essence Scatter.
I think, let's see, the way we saw their deck play out, they've not really been playing anything early, like
Yeah.
creatures. They might do,
Yep.
but I doubt it. So I feel we can get away with Seeker of the Insight, because I don't think that they're going to play a 3-drop creature no matter what.
Ooh.
That's
Do we hold up Essence Scatter or do we
I
plan
think
strategically?
we play Seeker of Insight, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
Okay, because then we can
It
loot.
gets extra
yeah,
value out of
yeah.
both of those other spells, which is
Yeah.
exactly what we need to do.
And they're on
Sure.
counter it early on. Yep.
Yeah, we don't think they've got counters. They might have a counter wins.
It's like,
There you go.
yep.
Right.
Fair enough.
So they have a
imagine-
desert for their thirstiness.
Yes, but I don't think that's what's going to happen.
So
I think this is going to be some sort of ramp spell.
Mm.
Do I need to turn on orbit auto pass again? I think I do. I always forget whether it resets
Gift
at the
of
start
Powers
of the
again, or
game.
they actually got a 2-drop. Oh, Senior Strike. Oh, okay, that's fine. So that trades with our Seeker if we wanted to.
Okay. Still,
Here,
we're playing an island, right?
we're playing an island. The thing is, he's going to attack the Senior Striker no matter what. The question is, do we want to hold up Essence Scatter? But he didn't really have that many 3 or 4 drops, but he might have Ritualist. I think it's worth it just as a one chance of, like, because we're not going to miss a land this turn. We've already played one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We get a chance to hold up that and get a loot out of it.
Yep.
And next turn we can strategic planning if we
Yeah.
don't. So I say we hold it back. There's a good chance he just attacks in.
Mm.
We block. I think. I don't think we're unhappy to trade.
Yeah.
And we can still try and counter his things.
I mean, they do get to eternalise it later.
Yeah.
But I think this is an attack here. If he's willing to trade this, we're fine. I don't think he will.
There he goes.
Like, if he's willing to trade it, he spends the mana so he can't cast Ritualist if he's got it. So I think he lets it bounce. Oh no. Also fine.
Are we going to loot?
We can't. We would
No.
need to play a spell.
Oh, yes.
No problem with this whatsoever. I think that's, unless he's got Gift of Paradise, that's sort of stifled his turn a bit.
Yeah.
There we go.
Sweet.
Right, so now we're strategic planning to get that land,
Cool.
get that mountain.
Hooray.
Okay, that's what we needed.
Put in hand.
Play that down, keep up our Essence Scatter again for the
Hooray.
inevitable Oasis Ritualist that they tried to play last turn and
Yep.
then realised they spent their mana.
But if they play standard versions, we're still in trouble, right?
So it's a little early for that, but yes.
Yeah.
Oh, they just...
Interesting.
They're respecting the counterspell.
Yeah.
And, ooh, Trial of Knowledge.
And we're playing this, right? Or are we holding up the counterspell again? Because we don't have a land.
If we hold the counter spell, we'll have to discard something.
Or are we playing the Enigma Drake?
No.
I mean, we've got options.
I think it's Trial, just because if we can keep hitting our land drops, we're in such a good
Yeah.
spot.
Well, it doesn't seem to have many counter spells
And
either.
if we draw a mountain, we
Yep.
keep it and we just crash through.
Oh.
Hello.
So, are we discarding...
God. Oh, I
a
think
land?
Kindled Fury goes.
Oh,
Kindled
sure.
Fury is not worth keeping here.
Yeah.
Over Crash 3, which one's better?
Crash Fury is better because it draws a card,
Sure.
Nice.
which we probably want to cast.
Yep.
No. Oh, yeah, it's only one card. Oh, thank God. I was
Yeah.
worried.
Yeah, I was not
I was
discarding again.
I was desperately trying to figure out which 2 cards we discard.
Yeah.
No. We want to play Crash Through here.
Oh, just cycle it.
Yes, just cycle it.
Okay.
We can't hold anything up. We might as well just get an extra
Yeah.
card out of it.
Nice.
And we don't have anything with prowess. Like, as in, this is the only thing with prowess.
Mm.
If we're desperate, we can get it back.
Yep.
But also, Enigma Drake cares about what's in the yard.
Cards are in their hand. 2.
Wow.
4.
4.
Okay.
That's the
Sure. So what are we up to? Are we playing the desert or the desert?
I think the untapped desert and then play Angler Drake.
Ooh,
And just bounce that to the hand.
Or, actually, how big
Enigma
would
Drake
Drake be?
yeah, can we do both of them? Yeah, we've
Well,
got 6.
We could do, but what I'm thinking more likely is if we play Enigma Drake now, we can hold up Essence Scatter or Struggle to Survive.
Nice.
I'm sure we should be struggling to survive.
I think we're
So we're playing
struggling
Enigma
to
Drake.
lose.
Yeah,
Touch
I
wood.
like it. The desk is made out of wood.
Yeah.
And we're not cycling this land, are we?
If they don't do anything, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
We don't think
We
want
want
to block the Naga. It's just not powerful enough.
we want to get to 7.
Yeah. We want to be holding up counter spells, and cycling that land is better because we want an untapped land realistically.
Yeah.
Because, interestingly enough, Chaos Maw kills his creatures and not ours.
Are we? We're not blocking, right?
No, no blocks. No blocks. We will take 4 for science.
Because Enigma Drake is just so much better.
Yes,
Than
Enigma
his
Drake is
creature.
so much better than a 4-2 trample, and he's probably. I don't think he's got anything interesting here. He's got something.
We'll probably want to cycle his end step, maybe.
I think that if he's probably playing a hippo or something, and we can struggle to survive it.
Sweet.
As opposed to Essence Scattering it.
It depends on what it is. Vizier.
Do we care?
I think we counter.
Oh.
And I sprinted at them. And I knocked myself out, cut my head to the bone, and
Beautiful.
bled all over my face and had to get a bunch of steri strips put in place.
Well, enough of that story. We're back recording again, so we're just going to chaos more.
We are going to kill a Sidewinder Naga for 7 mana.
Hooray.
And hope they don't have unsummon. It's not that bad if they do, but...
We'll sort of just play it again if they haven't.
Yes, but it's just because we don't want Strike the Riverwinder getting through. Attacking the Angler Drake. There we go. If he attacks with Strike Riverwinder, I actually think we don't block until we've got more stuff.
Right.
Because if he has a trick, there's not really much in our deck that takes it out now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he will, though.
No.
Jump attack?
Yeah. He's thinking about what he can do.
Nope.
So,
Okay, great.
So I say we don't block, yeah.
okay.
Because we can play our own.
Yeah.
We don't care if that dies.
Yeah.
But Chaos Maw is big and fat.
Mm.
Needs to hit them in the face.
The worst thing I can think of here would be Kefnet's last word. Or nothing. Nothing is okay. I'll take
Yes.
nothing.
So we're just swinging in first.
I'd say swing for 10.
Yes. All right. If you insist.
And then play our Riverwinder.
Presumably, since he's got mana open, he probably will have something to do here.
He's only got 2 cards, and we've got 6. So he's going to have something. Cycling a hippo, that is a great thing to do.
Yep.
Also, countering that Vizier of Tumbling Sands turned out to be very good.
Yeah, you were absolutely on the money on that one.
Definitely. 100%.
So what I think
Let's
we
get
actually want to do
stripey.
here, I've changed my mind.
Okay, in the interim time.
Yep.
I think we need to get extra flyers down.
Because they may have a
So-
big green thing.
Well, what it is that we want something that can jump.
Mhm.
So probably the Kenra Scrapper. Or
Yep.
actually, wait, how much mana have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7.
Hmm.
Damn it, we can't quite do what I want.
What did you want to do?
Play 3 things.
Mm,
We are 1 mana short of playing 3 things.
yeah.
So I think what
Are we just playing these guys?
I'd just play Spellweaver Eternal and... Actually, Spellweaver Eternal dies swap. Play Kenra Scrapper and Enigma Drake.
How much do we need to pay into that 3?
Yeah. So Kenra Scrapper and Enigma Drake is what we want to be doing here.
Yep.
Because what we want to do is Kenra Scrapper is going to chump block the Strike Riverwinder, or if it doesn't need to, it can exert and just get a bunch of damage in.
Yep.
Basically, whatever happens here, we need to block the Riverwinder.
Yeah.
It's the only way we die.
Yeah.
Is not blocking it with enough toughness.
Yeah.
Well, they're thinking about it.
Yep.
Oh, maybe they're going to counter it if
If
they're
we
thinking
counter
this
it,
long.
That's fine. Enigma Drake is basically the threat here. They know we've got it.
Yep.
That's the thing. They know we've got an Enigma Drake.
Yep.
So they're just basically there's counter this.
Yep.
And then Enigma Drake, because essentially they're forced. Like if they don't deal with multiple creatures here, they're forced into chump blocking next turn at the worst.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
And that's
fine.
pay 3.
Like
Okay.
that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right.
No.
You can do that all you like. You've now got. You can stop our lands untapping, some of them, and now we just chump block.
We're not cycling the Riverwinder, right?
I don't think we need to. We're at the point where cycling doesn't really get us much.
Yeah.
Like we've got the best cards in our deck in hand or in play.
And we've got plenty of lands.
And this guy's even got Menace.
So,
That is
so
good
we jump
times.
here if he attacks. Just straight in front of it. Don't even think twice.
Yeah.
We block that.
Captain, you're thinking twice. Said don't think twice.
It's the only way we can lose if we don't block it.
Yeah. The only
There are other things that can happen. I don't think
versions.
we need to worry about.
That's great.
So he's got 2 cards in hand, so he needs to play 2 good ground blockers basically, because we can remove 1.
Wow. Oh.
Fine. Yeah, sure.
And she'll
Anything
deal that
else?
some damage.
Yeah. Also a good draw actually.
So we just fire this off?
Kill it.
Go away.
And they quit.
You're done, son! You're I'm done!
Let's have
They could have an unsummon, but even then, both. I think the unsummon this, they go to 1.
Yes, they do. What I'm trying to figure here is how can it possibly go wrong? They need to get unsummon, draw, unsummon.
To unsummon our blocker that we then play.
No, because then they could still not get lethal through.
I mean, have they got a way to? Are they unsummoning their Sphinx? Because that's not going to help.
No, that's not going to help.
What they're doing now is they're desperately trying to think if there's anything they can do to survive this. Oh,
Gift of Strength.
wow!
I think that might. Is that?
Okay, we can censor that. Okay.
So I was going to say, like that doesn't do it. We've got a lot of lands.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, in fact, we've got exactly enough lands.
Sweet.
So
Good times.
yeah. You have to disappear now, don't you?
I have to disappear, I'm afraid.
And you have to disappear.
I do, I'm afraid.
Okay, so welcome back to Three Guys One Deck after somewhat of a hiatus. The other guys, we just couldn't make it work to play together, so it's now just me. So we'll have to determine whether my play skill is now a third of what it was when I was with them. And the league is about to finish, so we need to get this done. Okay, so blue, red, Spellsy, like Spellsy. Yes, we want to play first. Okay, so we have Seeker, Cunning Survivor, 3 lands. This seems fine to me. So let's start out with an island, and then F8 and F1. Sure. So we're seeming like we're aggressive, huh? Let's go to Minarchy. So we just want an island and Seeker or Cunning Survivor. That's a good question. I mean, they're both 1/3s. They both, well, they don't block the 1/2 because of the menace. Let's go for Cunning Survivor. Oh, haven't been playing much Magic recently. Been playing a lot of Eternal. It's a good game. Really looking forward to Magic Arena so that I can play Magic in the same way as we play Eternal, easily and quickly, with a lot of ease and quickness. Okay, through to Afflict. Blocking is not going to be much of a thing there. I mean, we're not firing this off yet, are we? I don't think so. I think we're just playing out the Kenra Scrapper. Our opponent is trying to be aggressive. And yeah, don't particularly like the idea of blocking the 2/2, but you only take afflict 1. Okay, they've hit the 3rd land as well. Red black. It's been a while since I've played Hour of Devastation. What are you up to with red black? Hopefully not the Scorpion God. I mean, there's an aggressive start, so who knows if they have something like big like that on their top end. Okay, no attacks. Cool. Okay, so here, I guess we're Tormenting Voicing. We can probably discard the Seeker, right? So we want to hit land so we can hit our 4 and 5. I think so, and then we can attack with the Cunning Survivor. We want to keep hitting lands. Let's discard the Seeker. It is the weakest card in our hand, I think. Ooh, Strike Rewinder and Strategic Planning. Not the best. Oh well. Let's go to combat. Attack! We can't be blocked. Take 2, opponent. And that'll be it. Sad to say. Ooh, a braid. Oh, that's unpleasant. Opponent getting in there. We are racing. We've got Frontline Devastator. No, another Kenra Eternal. Definitely aggressive. Smaller creatures. Okay, we've got an island. So, I'm assuming we play the Frontline Devastator. I mean, there's no real point attacking with the Cunning Survivor. Devastator at least blocks a little bit. Yep, they definitely got a good start on us in the being aggressive stakes. Let's see if they have another removal spell. Hitting their land drops 1 ahead of us, so we missed 1. What you gonna do with that 5? Nothing! Huzzah! And we have an open fire. Right. Is it worth open firing something, is the question. I quite like it. They seem to be based around aggressiveness. I mean, we could attack with the Devastator and then threaten to trade for both for 2 cards if they double block. And if they don't, we'll do something else. I like that plan. Although they are holding up all their mana, so let's see if they have another 3 damage spell. Any blocks? No. Cool. So I think we strategic planning, so we want to hit another land. Ooh. Unquenchable Thirst. We don't have a desert, so that's not nearly as good. I think we just go for the island. And then I think we probably let's pass to their turn and then then open fire something in their turn. think that seems good. Question is, do we take the damage first in order to just see if they have anything super powerful to kill afterwards? They have 4 cards in hand. What are you doing? What are those cards in your hand? What are you up to, opponent? 16 to 15. Yeah, I think we need to open fire here. Let's block there. I mean, we take 1, but it's better than taking 2. And then open fire here. Cool. So we're only taking 2. That's not too bad. Haha, too bad. I'm doing Sam's work as well, darn it. He's not here either. So what is your follow-up play, and is it something that's going to make me regret removing with open fire? But we still have struggle down there to deal with something else, should we need to. We can deal 5 to something. Haha! Excellent. So, do we just hit that now? Do we... I think we just play the Manticore Eternal, because they're not going to attack into that with a 3/4, hopefully. And then we can remove it next turn. Manticore Eternal with a flick 3. So then they'll, because they know it has to attack, they'll probably set up a double block with the Scrounger and the thingy, and then we can remove their Scrounger and leave them in very poor position for blocking. Hopefully. So let's see. I don't think... Oh! Wow. Okay. Well, presumably I got some sort of trick here, but I think we need to do some blocking. Look like so. What's your trick? Oh my goodness me! Wow. Was not expecting that. Cool. Yes, I will eat a couple of your creatures for you. Right, Sweltering Suns. Huh. Okay then. That's a thing. I think we cycle crash through here. Just try and get something. Ooh. Hello. That is great card. Very happy to see that. Sweet. So you do a board wipe and we play a 4/4 flyer. Deal. Take it. Love it. What you got now? Removal. Manticore of the Gauntlet. Okay. I think 4/3. Do we remove that? Or do we... well, they're at 18, we're at 9. I think we need to... I think, yeah, maybe we just play the Strike Weaver Winder because we've hit that land now. So I think let's go to combat. Attack you with the Sphinx. And play a big 5/5 hexproof brick. Cast. Boom. And pass is a turn. So it's 14 to 9, but we're definitely advantaged on board. What does opponent do here? If they attack, do we play around the trick? Oh, cycle the desert. Sure. Haha. Oh, and we got a Drake. Right, I think we're just gonna push hard here because we need to catch up on life 1, 2, 3. Die. And go to combat, deal you 9. Mwahahaha. And then have a blocker for anything hasty you might do. I mean, they've already played their board wipe. And it was for 3. Really hoping they don't have Bontu's Last Reckoning or something, because that would be redonkulous. But it seems unlikely given they've already got 1 rare board wipe in their deck. Yeah! Good job, us. Good job, team, of which is me. So, aggressive small creatures. Do we want to drop any of our top end for their interaction? We've got Ancient Crab. It's not particularly great blocking their things. Yeah, I mean, we could possibly bring in a Thresher Lizard for like Strike Riverwinder or something. But the fact is, they're an aggressive deck, we're an aggressive-ish deck with a higher top end, so I like our position in the match anyway, so I think we're just gonna run it back. They will play first, which will be an advantage for them. Let's see. Oh, I'm having a phone call. Hello. Okay, can you not text her? Text her. I'm just in the middle of something right now, sorry, I'm doing a bit of recording. Okay, bye. Right, so this doesn't look great. We have no red, we only have 2 lands. We can play Seeker and then Censor. And we can cycle. Okay, let's keep. Island, okay. Let's go. If we play the Seeker first and then the Censor, and then we can loot. Great. Are we drawing islands? Just could do with drawing some spells. Yeah, hopefully their turn 3 play isn't devastating. Cycling, sure. Don't mind that at all. Interesting they're cycling a wall. Maybe they've got cycling deck, maybe they've got Archfiend of Ifnir, because a wall in an aggressive deck. Wow, this is not seeming like the deck we saw in game 1 at all. We're going to get to punish whatever it is that they... the island, sure. Whatever it is that they do with all this ramp that they have in their blue-black deck. Yeah, now we have telegraphed to them that we intend to cast a non-creature spell, so they may just play around it. We can cycle it. Yeah, well that's annoying, they played around the Censor there. Yep, okay. Yay, we can counter that. Censor a 1-2 with Menace, woo! And they played them the correct way round, of course. I think we discard... Discard Kindled Fury. Aha! Mountain. Everything is fine. Cool. So, do we just play the frontline Devastator and then we can trade with this Marauding Bone Slasher? That seems fine to me. They are still the aggressive deck, I think, even though they have played a Manolith. Worrying that they're playing a Manolith, have they got Nicol Bolas or something silly? Oh, we should have attacked there with a Secret of Insight because that can't block, and we're not doing any looting. Oh well, missed out 1 point of damage. If we lose by 1, then it's my fault. Duly noted. Trade for your trick. What? Yeah, that wasn't the blocker's step. Do you have a trick? What is your trick? +3/+1? Yeah. First strike? Right. So, I block you, then you abrade me. Fine. Seems better for you if you abrade before blocks, but oh well. And then... ooh. That's a good card. Okay, getting a little bit flooded now. Tormenting Voice. Discard an island. Drawing a mountain instead. Hey, excellent. So, we played an island already this time. Whoops. So let's activate you as well. Although we're going to take a bit of a beating next turn. Okay, I think we discard island. And then, cool, we can play the Cunning Survivor. So I'm not keen on blocking the Benefice Minotaur with it. And then I think we are done. So we're going to take at least 5 this turn, which is painful, but yeah. Ooh, okay. Interesting they didn't attack with the Minotaur and then pump after we block. Oh, we're not blocking that. Fine, we're taking just 3 there. Oh, because they would need the mana for something else, of course. Okay. Big boy. That's a big boy. Now we have Tormenting Voice and Kindle Fury and Censor in our graveyard. That seems good. 3/4. Wow, you can already see it's a 3/4 there. 3/4 seems good. Guess we're playing the mountain. Yeah, if we play the Manticore Eternal, they're just going to set up a block with some first strike shenanigans, and the Magmaroth seems unpleasant, so I think we just play the Enigma Drake, and then we can cycle the desert in their turn. Do we cycle it or do we play it? Because we still want to hit enough mana for Chaos Maw and the big fishy. Yeah, I think maybe we just play it. No, we can't. We've already played land this turn. Ha! I knew that. If we cycle, we can make this a 2/3, which could help with things, perhaps. Let's not forget that. Do we want to trade our Enigma Drake for it by double blocking? They have 3 cards in hand. That's probably okay, because it's a big threat. But we'll see if they have a trick. I think I'm just going to triple block here. Even if they've got a trick. Yeah, they just want to trade for the Drake. Happy with that, relatively. We do have another Drake. Cool. Seems good to me. Paying something else big. Okay. That would have helped deal with our Drake anyway. So, fine. So here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can play the Manticore and still hold up Essence Scatter, which I like. I mean, we are asking them to hold back Burning Fist Minotaur, but they only got, well, they got 2 red sources. But they do need to discard 2 cards to do that, so let's see. Let's see. And if they do have something big like Archfiend of Ifnir, I would dearly like to counter it. I've got to be careful on time, we've only got 12 minutes left, so I'm talking a lot. What is this? What is this? Oh, they got a plains. I didn't notice that. They're Mardu. Interesting. Well, maybe that's why the manalith. What are you splashing for? Removal? Black white. Maybe it's a zombie. Maybe it's like the one of the zombie lords, so called. Yes, yes, you got something to play. What is it? What is it? I'm so excited to see what you got. Come on. Come on. Come on. Hello. Hello. What happens? What has happened? Opponent is frozen. I'm frozen. Opponent was a CPU AI all along, and they just froze. Just running out their clock. I don't know what is going on. Hello, opponent. Hello. Maybe they're thinking better and they wanted to... Oh, Ifnir Deadlands, so... Are they trying to put some -1/-1 counters on our Afflict creature? Because you're still going to pay 3 to block it and kill it, which is okay, I guess. Hello? Haha, we woke them up. They're trying to pay for it correctly. Oh, this is going to be unpleasant. Okay. And exile both our dudes. Got the wrong counterspell for that. Sorry about that, client froze up. Makes sense. Yep. Exile your guys. Yuck. I don't like it, but we have to take it. That was very good. Grind to dust, confirmed good, splashable card. Here comes some attacks. I mean, I can block that one. Oh, good. Just an island. Welp. I'm just going to sit here and block 2 of their damage next turn. But that was slightly backbreaking. Do we hold back a sensor for that next time? Maybe. If they're trying to play both halves of it in one turn. It could be a good thing to counter. Could be. I mean, they still get the first half of it, so... Yeah. And they have 2 cards in hand, so they can boost this as power. So we just have to block here. Take 5, or possibly more if they really want to go for it. Right. Of course. They're killing my dude. Whoops. Aches. Well, this game got away from us. And just a land. Great. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, we can die next turn if they discard a card. Oh, let's see them do it. Sorry, there's an infestation of tiny flies. Very vexing. I saw one sailing past. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yep. It is. So, what can we do about that? We don't have another counterspell to side in. We're on the play this time. Yeah, I think we just keep things as they are and just hope to not get as wrecked. Right, got a similar start to before. No mountains. We can at least cycle the straight river winder, so that's fine. We've got Chaos Maw on the top should we ever get there. What are you gonna do? Let us cycle you. I was feeling really good after that first game, but the second game really got away from us. And draw an island. Perfect. Well, do we censor their turn to play, or do we hold it back for later? I mean, they may not even draw the grind to dust. And it is 3 colours, so it is... Yeah, we're countering that. Go away, Burning Fist Minotaur. You helped ensure our demise last game. You shall not live this time. Mountain! Yay! Yeah, this doesn't cycle, does it? No. Does it? I can't. I haven't got the... Hold to zoom. Q. No, it doesn't cycle. Acting like we got another counter spell. Play around it, play around it. Ooh, only red. That's good for us. Our opponent is, well, was colour screwed till the monolith. Would have been nice to counter that. That would have been fun. So, do we cycle crash through? Yeah. We do. So we draw one of our 2-drop creatures. Ooh, okay. That's a good thing to draw. Nothing we can use right now, but good thing to draw. And we have 2 non-creature spells, 2 instant sorceries in our graveyard, so that's a good setup for our Sky Birdies. Yeah, we can just give that some thirst, although we don't have a desert, so it does get to hit us first, which is unpleasant. Haha! Speak of the desert. Play you. Play you. Happy with that. Tap it down. Tap it right on down. Great. Well, that desert was just in time. What you got now? Ooh, Horror of the Broken Lands. Yeah, that's good enough to kill. On our turn. It is instant speed, but we only have 2 mana up. Mountain, excellent. So, do we just kill this thing now or play the Manticore Eternal? Manticore Eternal is a better use of our mana, then they can leave it back to try and block and trade, and then we can get them. Go, Manticore! Rawr! Magmaroth shrinks and shrinks. It's a very sad end. So they're still struggling on their colours. They're only the Manolith for fixing and just all red up, apart from that. Puncturing Blow. Ugh. Oh well, bye bye Manticore. We still have the Chaos Maw. Yep, take a hit from the Horror. That's fine. And we draw Omnisphinx. Like that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. See, we got top end for days. Exile one of our top end cards, just have another one. How about that? And if they attack into it, we can give it first strike. +1/+0 first strike, so even if they cycle or discard once, the Sphinx will still win combat. Aha! You have black. So this could mean a grind to dust could happen. Ugh. Yuck. Yeah. That's gonna happen. You got some good removal in there. Lose 3 life. We will choose that option. I mean, are we chump blocking here? We can still get in for 1 in the air. I don't like going to 9. I mean, if we play our Chaos Maw, this is dying anyway, so I guess we're chump blocking. Sad end for the Sphinx. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, we're not getting any value off it, but it is a 6/6. But then again, they've still got their grind to dust, so I think I want to remove their thing first. Just 3, is it? Yeah. Go away. Go away. I'd like them to play out a couple of smaller creatures first, so we can get some value. Especially since they can grind to dust the Chaos Maw if they have it, and we just lose it for no value then. With an ETB that powerful, I really want to get the most of it. So they have 3 cards in hand. You're going to play out some small creatures? Yeah? Yeah? That doesn't look like a small creature. Oh boy. That is not small. I mean, I guess we just play it out. I mean, we kill the Chaos Maw for what that's worth, which is nothing. ugh, feels bad. But they're going to start hitting us for 5 with Menace, so we need to be doing something about it. Yep, take 5. Ugh, I don't like it. Go to 8. Ugh, yes, I thought there must be some cycling synergies. It's not to say there isn't also an Archfiend of Ifnir. Okay. Some strategic planning may be needed. Let's see what we got. I mean, we take the open fire. So we can double block once we have Cunning Survivor. And we still got, yeah, we can Kindle Fury or open fire. Yep, pass the turn. I hope they don't remove our Cunning Survivor. If they've got grind, no, come on. I said, I hope you don't remove it. They're just going to attack with the 5/4 and we're going to have to take it. Ugh. Down to 3. Okay. That's not nothing. So we can get back a removal spell. That would be great, actually. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I can double block. I would like instant or sorcery in your graveyard. That one. The one which is really, really great removal. Yes, please. Yes. We don't get it back immediately though, it goes on top of the deck, so we have to pass the turn again. We've definitely been on the ropes, but that was a very good draw. It may get us back into it. Got to see what they've got in those two. If they've got Grind to Dust, it's just the end of the game. The end of the game. No attacks? No. Okay. So we are double blocking there. I think, yeah, we just trade. There's no real value. Let's see if they have a trick. If they do, we may first strike. Okay, go to 2. Not the worst. Right, so right, we need to start attacking them back because this has been ridiculous. Right, 1, 2, 3, go away. And we still have open fire for if they have a hasty threat. Oh, there's the white. Grind to Dust may be happening. Oh, excellent. Another Bloodwater entity. We may be pulling this back. Our opponent will be really unhappy to see this. That again, please. Thank you. Oh, Bloodwater Entity, such a good card. Yes. Well, I think they're dead next turn. Oh my goodness. GG. Yeah. They had nothing but lands in hand. Woof! Oh my goodness. That was... It got close. It got close, but just Bloodwater Entity into Bloodwater Entity just pulled it back for us. Great. Oh, wow. That was good. Right, see you in a moment for the final round. Alright, round 3. We've won the die roll. Excellent. And this is a bad hand. 1 lander, no cyclers on the play. Mulligan. And yeah, I mean we've got 3 lands. One of them is colourless, but 2 2-drops. That's okay. Do we want that land? I'd really rather draw a mountain. I guess we're going to put that on the bottom. Right. I think we will play our... do we play the island or the desert? Let's go with the island for now. And play the cradle on turn 2. And then if we draw another land, we can cycle that other land later. Ooh, okay, Frilled Sandwaller, even. So this may be green-white aggro. Ooh, okay. Desert of the Mindful. Let's play the cradle. Let's play the... I guess we're playing the Cunning Survivor. Doesn't matter, like we're probably still not blocking because they've got threat of activation. Let's go with the Eternal, maybe. We can be aggro too, you know. You'll attack us for 3 if you really want to pump. Yeah, green-white. So we're watching out for their big pump spell and tap 2 blockers down. That can kill in a big hurry. Yep. Aggressive creatures. So, interesting. I think we attack. They're probably not blocking. But yeah, otherwise they're just going to play another zombie and we can't block. So, yeah, they're an aggro deck. So let's play this. I like holding up Censor because they're an aggro deck. They're playing lots of small creatures and we can slow them down, as opposed to playing our 1/3, which probably won't be able to block all that well anyway. But yeah, this could get interesting. Yep, it is for 3. I'd be happy if you pumped. Well, we can get counter, but I would get cycle. Yeah, no. Hoodie B. That's a no from me, dog. Don't want to be attacked for 5. Okay. So are we holding back to block? I mean, probably we can double block. Yeah, I guess we're just playing Cunning Survivor here and going to attempt to block, but it's not going to be particularly easy with the Mummy Paramount's pump and the Frilled Sandwaller pump. Okay, so they can make it 3/3. Are we okay trading it for the Spellweaver Eternal? I think I am. So it makes them spend the mana. And stops them developing their board further, because we just don't want them to have a critical mass of creatures to then pump them all up and just destroy us. Yeah, things like Trial of Knowledge. we wanna block and trade and durdle. I suppose if they kill our Survivor, Wow, yeah, they just, yeah, see what we enable. Oh, Tenacious Hunter. Oh, that's unpleasant. What we enabled there was then not to pump and just trade for the. Yeah. So didn't do that quite right. Hey, mountain, cool. So I think we're playing the Devastator and double blocking. That's what we're doing. Hoping they can't put a -1/-1 counter and kill both of them. So I'm okay. I'm absolutely fine trading Devastator for Tenacious Hunter. We will take 2 for the privilege, but unless of course they have Pump Spell, which green-white is quite likely to do. Yes. What are your attacks? Yep. This probably means they've got a Pump Spell, but we just need to slow them down. Wow. Straight up trade. Happy with that. And then they've got Clossipede. Good. Yeah, if we had another red, we could 3-for-1 ourselves to get rid of it, but I think we're just going to Trial of Knowledge. And, ooh, okay. Discard a card. Kindled Fury is probably the worst card in there. Are we guessing in here? I kind of like not. So we're going to need to block the Mummy Paramount. And I don't think getting the damage in now is worth it. They're just being relentless attacking us. So I think we just need to hang back. Because we do have a good block to make, even though we take 5 from the Clossipede. Big green things. Weakness of blue-red. Yeah, just that. Sure. Not blocking. Oh, another thing. Bull. Yuck. I would say I tap wrong, so that because I can't. Ooh, hello. Now that is a good draw, but we don't have quite enough to play it. That is a terrible shame. So what are we doing? If we cast the Frontline Devastator, we still can't effectively double block the Colossipede, and Open Fire plus Cunning to IO doesn't do it either. I mean, do we just cycle the Stroke Riverwinder? On 5 lands we're away from casting it. Yeah, all of these triggers that we can't use. Ah, I should have held it back and cycled it on their turn, because then it would have been big enough. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, not seeing the line. Bad. Bad, bad, bad. Yeah, because if I'd held that back and then cycled, then these two could have traded for the Colossipede, and that would have been good. Ugh, rubbish. Yuck. I mean, taking 7 is bad. I think we just have to chump block. So we've got this in the air. Ugh. You're going to give it trample? That would be unpleasant. Tormenting Voice, not hugely helpful. So if we play a scrapper, and then, I mean, is it good to hold up the +1/+0? I mean, any trick they could have is likely not going to be +1/+1 because, or it's not going to have +1 toughness because they're not red. So that's not going to help. So I think we just tormenting voice. No, but I have to. I don't want to discard either of these cards. Yuck, 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 yuck. Oh, this is going badly. I mean, we double block the Colossopede, hope they don't have a trick, and take 4 for the privilege. And then if we draw a land, maybe it should have been right to discard the open fire and. Oh. Already 5 minutes more than our opponent. I guess they're just playing out the things in their hand. Oh, okay. Just attacking with the Avon. Happy with that. No tricks. Okay. So, what? We play. We can't even play open fire and Bloodwater Entity in the same. Yeah, let's just. It's interesting they didn't. Yeah. I think we pass and open fire and then we can Bloodwater Entity it back. What are you doing? Oh, must be nice to just play big green and white things and attack people with them. I mean, we can threaten to pump up the Frontline Devastator to kill the Colossopede all on its own, which is nice with all this open mana, I guess. So it forces them to just attack with the Avon, and then we can open fire it, unless they've got a trick or something like that. Just attack with the Avon? Wow. Sweet. Open fire your Avon. Go away. Trick to save it. It should be okay because we can get it back with Bloodwater Entity anyway. Come on. What say you? What say you to me destroying your flyer? It's interesting they didn't attack. I mean, we did do the sort of stop paying mana and untap it, indicating we were planning to do something on their turn. But I was attacking with it. I mean, what's in blue-red really worries about you attacking or not. It's white that cares about whether you're attacking with something or not to use its removal. Hello? Has our opponent frozen just like our other opponent? No, there we go. Okay. Hey, a land. Right. Cool. I think we Angler Drake and bounce the Colossopede. That seems like a good play to me. And we can start attacking. Huzzah. Yes. I do have 3 cards in hand. But just deciding whether to exert there. Ah, okay, you're gonna... Oh, just cycling it. Looking for a sandblast? Oof, cycling crazy. Nice, okay. So, do you just play the Colossopede out again? That's one of the cards in your hand. Yep. Don't care so much about that. Okay. So, what's the remaining card in their hand, I wonder? Ooh, okay. Cool. So, so we've got a 3/4 Enigma Drake. Well, we want the open fire back. We can double blocks, take out the Colossopede. Do we attack with the Angler Drake? We are at 7. It is a risk, but we do need to win this game. I think given that we're going to have a 2-power blocker, and they don't really have that many mummies, it seems. Yeah, we need to start attacking. So 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, because we can play both of them, which is nice. Open fire, please. Thank you. Yes. And then, yeah, having 6 mana is so much better for us. I was about to say, why is it not flying? I'm so used to the eternal interface. Oh, wow. And they just concede from that one. Okay, so they've got big green things. Again, like, our sideboard's not stuffed with stuff that we want to do against that, really. Chaos Maw still gets their small things, I guess. Yeah, no, run it back, I think. But yeah, that match improved, that game improved for us markedly towards the end there. Just couldn't get through with their big green thing. Seems like they either don't have the combat tricks or they just weren't finding them. Now they are doing some sideboarding. Yeah, there's not really imaginary threats. Not really. Not the green-blue deck that wants to make people attack into them. I've never cast imaginary threats. I think it was a real miss. Maybe it got downgraded in power level. The only thing we really consider bringing in is like Thresher Lizard for something smaller, but meh. Okay. So we have Island, Cradle of the Cursed, Strategic Pounding, and Censor, and Tormenting Voice. So I think that's fine. We can't cast Tormenting Voice immediately, but we can strategic planning into it. We can Censor too. So we have good removal and Bloodwater Entity. Once we start going with stuff. Cycling, sure. Desert of the Fervent. Don't mind if I do. We are 6 minutes less on our clock than they do. Oh, bonus is Stalwart. Good. So let's play an island and censor their next thing, because that seems good. Still going to take 2, but we can maybe then remove it next turn. Oh yeah, I mean they do get to get it back, but still. Do have to pay 5 for the privilege. It does just slow their momentum down in this early part of the game where we're acting more like the control deck. Yeah, I think we just remove it and then next time we can Bloodwater Entity it back. I mean, this is good removal for their big things, but we're getting it back anyway, so... And they are definitely an aggro deck who's trying to just punch us out quickly. Oh, Gustwalker, lovely. So let us Bloodwater Entity. That back, please. Thank you. Yes. Okay. Just small aggressive creatures, one by one. Building up to that Chaos Maw of value. Yeah, can't block that because it's exerted, but that's okay. 1.5 damage a turn. We can cope with that. Yeah, Embalm, sure. So possibly a little light on playables. So, this doesn't get bigger. So, are we tormenting, voicing, and removing? I mean, Gustwalker just needs to die, but maybe just strategic planning to find some goodies. It's better than tormenting voice, I think. Do we take the Essence Scatter even though we don't then have an island? Probably. Or do we just take the island? We do want to keep hitting our lands. And we do struggle a little bit with their big things. Essence Scatter. And... move your thing. And then we'll hit for 4, I think. We are missing out on the value of looting with Seeker of Insight, but this hand had a lot of filtering in it. So, yeah, I'm okay with taking 3 next turn. As long as they don't slam the Colossopede, which they may well do. Seeing as, well, would they have done it last turn instead of embalming? Probably. So that probably means they didn't have it. 5/5 is better, definitely better than a 3/2. Yep, take 3 because vigilance. No reason not to. Excellent. Okay. So now we can leave Essence Scatter up. We can also cycle Crash through to get in some more damage. I like that. Actually legitimately race this deck, which is nice. Come on. Really running low on our clock. 18 minutes to 10 minutes. And we are the deck with more decisions to make. A Kindle Fury. I mean, what are we we're leaving out Essence Scattered, so we can still play Kindled Fury, getting some more damage. Or do we leave it as a combat trick? So we're not gaining any value off it. We can do Tormenting Voice, we can do Secret of Insight. Yeah. We can't do Secret of Insight, so we need to... Do you have a Sandblast here? That would make me sad. And the Kindled Fury has some value later on. Maybe we keep it in our hands. Do we Tormenting Voice discarding the Seeker of Insight? The Seeker's not a good blocker, but it does help dig us, because we've got a lot of good big creatures which help us end the game. But we can't cast it this turn. If we wanted a Tormenting Voice, we should have before combat, so... yeah, let's just pass. Yeah, take another 3. I think next turn, if they... yeah, I guess we Essence Scatter that. I prefer to use it on the big boy, but that's still a great attack which we definitely don't want them to have. Ooh, not happy with that. We could still top deck our flyer, so there's no need to sacrifice that. Open fire, sure. So let's have our Seeker of Insight and I think we just do it now, because if they've got pump to save it, we don't want to be taking the damage from it. No. I've had to use 2 spells to get rid of that, but you know, in Balm, what are you going to do? And we miss out on the loot, but never mind. Okay, so it's feeling under control-ish. We just don't want to see a big Colossopede. That's what we don't want to see, because we've got rid of a lot of their small creatures. That's okay. Haha, Angler Drake. We don't quite have enough to cast it, unfortunately. So I think we dump the Kindled Fury to the Tormenting Voice. Oh, and they concede. Right, that was an odd concede. I don't quite... Did they run out of time? Anyway, 3-0. First ever 3-0 on Magic Online, I think. And I did 2/3 of it without 2 of my 3 heads. So, yeah, very happy with that. Unfortunately, the booster packs lose value entering into the league, because we can't use them to enter the league anymore, because this league is about to end and it's going to be Ixalan. But I suppose we can trade them in for ticks. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us and then me. And see you again sometime soon for some Ixalan, perhaps. Ta-ra.